different things were around, just business world. So when I came back, my mindset was like already like, the gears were changing towards that angle.
Yeah.
And then I came across trading with a video on YouTube about another Lamborghini, about this girl, 23 years old, who's a forex trader. And at the time I saw it, I was like, nah, I don't think this is for me. So I went to the website, I checked it out, and I saw a chart, and I was like, boop, I'm out. I don't know what this is. This is not for me. This is too much complicated, too much math.
Yeah.
Then I don't know how I felt on that video again, like 2 or 3 months later, but I came back with an open mindset, and I decided to give it a try. So I was like maybe a year and a half into college. I gave it a try. I started trading currencies. I set up a demo account. I took their lessons, and then I started liking it, so I paid for the course. After I paid for the course, I really got into it, and then I started crunching the numbers, because my passion has always been aviation, right? And I want to someday be able to buy a jet and fly on my own, right? So I did the numbers, and with what I was doing with the degree, I wasn't going to be able to make enough money to buy a jet. I wasn't going to be able to have money to afford it. I wasn't going to be able to have money to do the things that I wanted in life. Right. And I crunched the numbers through trading. I was like, listen, if I do this for these much years, if I make this much amount, if I keep discipline for this much time, I can make it, and I'll have a better life. But the only sacrifice was, I'm going to have to drop out, because I'm going to have to give it my all, right? And I put myself in a position where if I didn't succeed in trading, then I would have nothing. Mm-hmm. So I dropped out. Yeah. But doesn't mean that I was successful at trading at the moment. I was getting the gist of it. Right. But I put myself in that position to succeed. It was do or die. So I dropped out. I remember telling some of my friends, I'm dropping out. They were like, you're crazy, dude. You shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. Out of my family, they was like, oh boy, you're like the black sheep now. My mom was like going nuts. She was like, oh my God, this is no, you're going the wrong way, yada, yada, yada. Yep. But I still pursued it, and eventually it flipped around, and they were supportive, and everybody, started showing some more support and more love towards what I was doing. And then I started trading currencies. I remember I would go to bed like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, just trading the London sessions, just trading and trying to get a better grasp of day trading and swing trading. And on that route, I started working. I was working with my mom. I would save up some money. I would put it in the account. I would blow the account, then I would put some more money, and then I would go back and forth on it. Over time, I was starting to get the hang of it, right? Yeah. And push comes to shove, I started becoming a little bit more and more successful at it after maybe I'm 5 years in now. So it's just been trading for me, and that's all. And then on the side, I've been just, learning about aviation and flying, and then learning more about businesses, but mainly I just focus on trading. And maybe about a year ago, 2 years ago actually, I met up with a mutual friend of ours. Drew. He told me he was interested in crypto at the moment, so I hit it off with him. We started talking, we started meeting up. We started talking about crypto. We started talking about business opportunities. We started talking about the future of markets and all that stuff. And he made like this little, not little, but he made like a group event where a lot of people showed up. Like it was just like a networking event, right? Yep. And I told two of my friends, yo, listen, I got this friend. He's gonna have this event. He's inviting people, just networking. And I think it'd be a great opportunity for us to just show up, right? Yep. And see what's up. So I decided to show up. I told two of my friends. They came along with me, and in that event, I started talking, networking. That was the first time ever I actually went to a networking event. And it was a great experience. I thought it was amazing to build relationships, put yourself out there. And afterwards, I was about to leave with my two friends, and someone approached me. And that guy was Lucci, right? if you're in San Juan.
Of course.
And he was like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, and when we hit it off. We started having conversations. Like, what do you trade? I trade options. What do I? At the time, I did not know who he was at all.
Yep.
And I told him, yeah, I trade currencies, and then we started talking, about trading and all that stuff. And then he told me about this idea he had for a space around on the island, and I was like, yo, that sounds great. Let's keep in touch and let's follow up on that. See if I can help you out in the future or anything. Push comes to shove, he goes out. He has these events in the States. He's running back and forth. We keep a little bit in touch, and then we meet in the next event.
Right.
Where we started hitting it off a little bit more. We get more into details about trading and more into details about, the island and all that stuff. And nothing. The event's over. Everybody goes their own ways. And maybe about 2 weeks later, I head down towards the west side of the island, Isabela. Mm-hmm. I went down to the beach with two of my buddies, and he shows up. Randomly, he just picked up his family from the airport, and he said, "Screw it, I'm going straight to the beach. We're going straight to the beach. Not even pack your bags. Let's just go." Right?
All right.
And when I'm at the beach, just chilling with my friends, I look over to the side, and not even like 3 or 4 feet next to me, there he is. Like, we're talking about 80, 100 miles away towards the west side. We're not unplanned for anything. He's like, yo, what's up? What are you doing over here? And then we just started talking, hitting it off, right?
Yep.
And then we dove into more about the details of, building the space and building all this, the stuff for the office. And I told him, yo, I'm gonna introduce you to one of my buddies. He's a good with IT. He can probably help you out with this project. And push comes to shove. I presented to my friend, and he's like, yo, right, let's run, let's do it, let's go, it's set. I'm like, great. So we start building up this office space, and then he and I talk about the discussion that he wants, he needs someone here to help out with the office space, and he needs, someone from the island, and push comes to shove, it was me, and we he presented me the opportunity. I was like, all right, let's do it, let's go for it, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically the story of how I came across Lucci. And I remember that a little bit before that was around probably end of the year, last year, 2019. And I remember we were helping them out shooting something for St. Lucci, and that's when I met you in San Juan.
Yeah.
That's when you arrived, and I didn't know who you were at the moment. You worked at St. Lucci, but I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool, another trader. And I started getting into this community of traders and all that stuff, and from there on out, it was just like, all right, let's dive into this options world, right? It's been a freaking wild ride, but it's been a fun ride, and all this blossomed.
Yeah.
You are here working with me. We're both working together. We're both